Good.
Wait a minute.
Do you want to die quietly, Gary?
Morning. That's got it.
So good morning. We know we normally do 3 veterans build on a Thursday. However, Mr. Marley is obviously away, as we discussed earlier in the week. So today I'm joined by Gary, as always, on a Thursday. Down here. That way.
Hello.
That way.
I'm in the middle.
Down there. And we've got modders in. That way.
Hello, modders.
Hello, modders. We're going to be doing... You get a double bill of creative days this week. Just whilst Mr. Marley figures out what's happening in his personal life. So, yeah. What we will do is we're going to work on our own projects.
Yeah.
Because me and Gary decided we don't want to work on the Fokker without John.
No. It's all for one and one for all.
Yes. Start as a team, end as a team.
Yeah.
So, yes. What are you going to work on, modders?
I've got my HMS Victory out.
Ooh.
Going for the big guns.
John would love that. And what about you, Gary?
I'm working on my... you'd have thought after the beer barrel Spitfire I'd have had enough. So I'm actually working on yet another ICM 148 scale Spitfire. I have done the engine. That's all done. It said ocean grey, but I didn't like the look of ocean grey, so I normally do them black, but I did it in a grey using the AK marker pens. All that was done with AK marker pens. Brilliant.
Good.
So I'm doing that, and this will go on a diorama. I'm hoping to do it with hatches open and men and women working on it.
Cool. You can have air cadets working on it as well, because they do air cadets, because they help.
Could have air cadets working on it, yeah. Well, no minions on this one.
No. Speaking of which, how is the Minion Panzer going?
The Minion Panzer is going rather well, wherever it is. I don't know where it is. Apart from the fact I've lost it. No, it's all here. It's all here. It's coming together nicely. I am. Oh, goodness me! It's it's working well. That will go on a diorama, as we said before. He tries to rebuild his man cave with minions and a forward hobnob, forward operating base hobnob.
That's going to look good.
I hope so. What about you?
Me, I'm going to be working on Princess Elizabeth bust. What I did was, because I decided that I needed a way for the bust to stand up anyway.
Yeah.
So I made... Oh, shit. The head's just dropped off the table.
Oh, no. It's just beheaded.
There you go. I've saved her. She still looks good.
Best bust I ever had, she was.
Yeah. There you go. That's the base I made. I made that out of plasticard and 5mm wood.
Some sticky back plastic.
No, some glue.
Sticky back fluid.
And that's
looking good.
That's the head I did yesterday.
Much nicer than the original picture I saw.
Well, the original picture was, if you look at, if I can get it to focus on the eyes, it's got it's too close. Is it going to do it?
It's done it.
It had focused.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Leave it there.
Yeah, you look there, you can see it's got pink in the corner of the eyes.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
She looks a bit cross-eyed, like.
Talk of the late
when you consider you're viewing it close up as well.
Yeah.
And eyes are not easy to do.
Yeah, and nobody's got perfectly uncrossed eyes.
No, it just looked like one pupil was higher than the other.
Oh yeah, it probably is. But
God, blimey, critics everywhere.
There's the width of a cocktail stick compared to it.
Yeah.
So the cocktail stick's thicker than her eyes, so I've not done too bad.
No.
It's cool.
I put some UV resin over the eyes to get some shine in.
Shine.
So last night I was working on the hat. So that's what I'm going to work on today.
Oh, nice.
And take me off big screen. But until then, whilst you two start working, I shall go through the chat.
The chatette.
Yes, the chat. So, first comment in the chat. How unprofessional. Who was that?
Not
I
me.
don't know. I'll have a word with him later.
Sack the Batman.
It was Benji.
Ah,
Benji, come here while I kick you. No dogs were harmed in the making of this video.
I just put the mouse on top of the hat. Duke says, first and second comment, I'm on fire. You saying you're hot stuff?
No, he's literally on fire. Call the fire brigade.
Duke says, only 4 hours to wait. Oh, is that the third comment too? You're far too keen, Dukey. And he says, they took my first comment down. This is the official fourth comment, though. Only 3 hours to wait now. Oh, dear Lord. He's having a competition with himself.
They're having a competition with StreamYard because they keep taking his comments down because he puts them up too early.
Yeah. Duke says, Stone the Wombats. Are you sat waiting for every stream, Duke? Oh, and fifth comment or fourth. Pick a number. Yeah, it is like he sits there waiting for me to put them off, isn't it?
For God's sake, don't use comments like Stone the Wombats. It'll give Marley ideas when he gets back.
June says, evening.
Hey, Julian.
Hello.
Hello, Julian. Athol says, morning, Duke and Julian, plus our channel members and subsequent chatters.
Good morning, Athol.
Hello, Athol.
Hello.
Coffee.
Dukey says, good day, Julian. I was having lunch when I saw the link was up. I had a look a few times during the day to put more comments up. I can't help myself now. Haha. That's all good fun. It all helps the algorithm. So crack on. He says, good day, Athol. How's things? And good day, all you beautiful people.
Beautiful, beautiful people.
Carl Scale Modeling says, good morning, one and all. Just a quick hello. As I'm off out for the day. No, nothing nice.
No. Sorry to hear that.
Duke says, Carl, you say hello and I say goodbye. Don't sing that, Gary.
I'm not singing. Not singing.
Carl says, you say yes, I say no. You say stop, I say go. Gary's so tempted. Richie's in. He says, hey, guys.
Hi, Richie.
Hello.
Jim,
Hello.
good morning. Jim, good morning from Chicago.
Good morning, Mr. Alticott.
And he says, are you going solo today, Mikey? I am not.
No, I'm his wingman.
Yes. Duke says, good day, exploring, and Jim. To be fair, you do make a pretty good wingman, especially at Telford.
Yes.
We are like
Try not to get into too much trouble at Telford.
yeah, we are a little bit like the two Ronnies when we get to Telford.
Which one's the short one then?
Me,
Just.
I'm short and fat.
I'm big and fat.
Yeah,
I'm
until
only
I
5'11". I'm only 5'11", aren't I?
Yeah.
You tower over me.
Stand next to me and Posh Gary.
Yeah. Duke says 35 degrees here today, Jim. Jim says good morning to all the usual suspects in chat. Richie says hi, Duke. Phil says good day all. Good day, Phil.
Good day.
Hello, Phil.
Athol says hello, Gary, and our own redhead herself.
It's more pink now. The red's starting to go away.
Yeah, you got Mikey, red, oblique, pink head, and bald head.
Yeah. Full head, red head, no head. Smooth head. Ian says, 7th like. Hello, all hosters, modders, and chatters. Hello, buddy.
Good day, Ian.
Hello, Ian.
Martin says, how do fellow modelers? Hello,
Hi,
Martin.
Martin.
Athol says, morning, Ian, good day, Phil, and exploring. Have you noticed now most of the chat is members?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
But you don't have to be a member.
No,
No.
you don't have to be a member to watch.
But you can be a member at
Yes.
no great
At very
cost.
reasonable rates.
Yeah.
Jim says, Duke, it's a bloody cold minus 12 degrees C or minus 22 degrees C with the wind, 31 kilometers an hour.
Yes.
Ooh.
I was saying to Mikey before we went live, I had to walk the dog this morning because Marion is busy today, and I wrapped up really, really warm. Stepped outside and it was extremely mild this morning.
Ian says, how do fellow biker Martin? Dominic says, good morning. Good morning, Dom.
Morning, Dom.
Morning, Dom.
You sounded so happy about that then, modders.
Sorry, I'm trying to
modders,
find
be
paint
aware, we
conversion.
can see what's on your screen.
It's a paint conversion. It's fine.
All right, okay. Just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Jim says, good morning, modders.
Morning.
Duke says, good day, Phil, Ian, and Martin. Great t-shirt, modders.
Thank you.
Athol, morning, Jim. You're up early. Jim is probably our... I don't know how to put it. He's the only person I know that would get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just to watch live streams. But hey,
Super fan.
yeah. Dominic says, Tiff, that t-shirt is cool.
Oh, a lot of comments on the t-shirt this morning, modders.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the t-shirt.
It's the Kiss one,
Cool.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Martin says, Ian, returning the nod or a foot waggle? Yes. Ian says, good day, Duke. Morning, Julian and Athol. Tiffany says, hey, Dom, thank you. Jim, hello, Athol. Always awake in the wee hours of the day. And hello, Dom. Julian, hi all. May start smashing keyboard in a minute, refusing to reinstall the effing audio, which is stuffed. Oh, dear. Is your sound card gone or something? That would actually explain the weird noises that he keeps been getting on in recordings.
Mm.
Athol says, dom-de-dom-de-dom. Morning, buddy. Julian says, hi, Athol, Jim, Carl, Phil, and Martin. And hi, Dom. Jim, very impressive face painting, Mikey. I heard Rule Britannia in my mind as I gazed upon the princess. Oh, cool. Thank you, buddy.
As I said
Duke
before,
says,
the best boss I ever worked for.
yeah. So, tell you what, you know, when she passed away, I was thinking about this, right? When it was announced that she'd passed away, I was sat in a room with a load of other veterans. The oldest one was 94, right?
Hmm.
He was 94. I was 34. 60 years between us, and we both served under the same queen.
Yeah.
How insane is that? And you think about it, even people, soldiers who were 18 years old, if they joined at 16, if they're now 18, they joined at 16, they say served under the same monarch as he did it and he was 94 at the time.
Yeah.
That is a long reign.
Absolutely.
Duke says, looking good, Mikey. Well, thank you, handsome. Squarish says, howdy all. Hello, James.
Hi, James.
Not seen you for a while, buddy. Dom says, hi, Duke. Julian, morning, Gary, Tiff, Mikey. Hello.
Morning, OC.
OC research or IC research. Dom, hi, Jim. Julian, never mind the Batman, sack Robin. Martin, where did QE2 bust come from, and is it resin? Thanks in advance, Mikey. It is resin, and it came from AliExpress. I think it's about £10. It's I think it's 1 in 10, 1/10 scale bust. I've also got the World War One soldier one as well. Jim says, "Good morning, Julian." Dieter says, "Greetings, lads and lasses. What's up?" Hello, Dieter.
Hey, Dieter.
Lovely chat over the last few days in the Discord with Dieter. Yesterday we were discussing how to stop his kilt flapping up if he goes on a motorbike.
Yeah.
Dieter says, "Duke is bored, it seems, as he is so eager to participate." There you go.
Yep. Snip.
Jim says, "Hi, Dieter." And I'll just go and put my teeth back in. Dieter says, "Was it not Wallaroos instead of wombats?" Oh no, Dieter, you are not going there. Be quiet now. Oh, and Dieter says, "Nice to see that victory. Lovely and quite easy kit to get into sailing ships." Nice.
No.
Speaking of the devil himself, Scale Modeling Twins is in. Even the goal in chat. Evening, Mikey, Gary, and Tiff. Sorry I can't join just now.
I told you he'd turn up, didn't I?
I said he'd probably would join chat live.
Yeah.
Hi, John. Hope everything's all right, mate.
Yes. We've made your apologies. Dominic says, "Hi, Julian." Athol says, just bend over, Carl, and hope the nurse's aim is in, as it's a needle day, I believe." Oh dear. Ian says, "Hi, Exploring Jim, Phil, and Dominic." George says, "Hello all." Hello, George.
Hi, George.
Hello, George.
Dieter, "Hi, Julian." Dom, "Hi, Ian." Dom,
Oh,
"Hi, Dieter." Julian, apropos of nothing. Funniest
apropos
thread I
of
am
nothing.
Eh?
Apropos of nothing.
Ah, there we go. Apropos of, it's a word I've never heard before. Funniest threat I ever heard was in school. Yes, I do remember that far back. "We're going to have a game of play school. Pick a window. You're leaving."
I'd like to leave through the round window.
Athol, "Gary, us baldies must stick together."
Yeah. Bit difficult to do when you're bald because it's, the Velcro effect doesn't work, but
Kieran says, "Morning, all."
morning, Kieran.
Morning, Kieran.
Morning. Julian says, "Hi, John."
Hi, John.
Dieter says, "Hi, Dom."
Hi, Dom. Hi, John. Hi, Dom.
Hi, Dom.
Sounds like a song.
Dom.
I'm not going to do it.
Athol says, 8 degrees C, partly sunny with rain due to later this afternoon. Cool.
Rain.
Julian says, "How dare you call us members, Mikey?" Oh, not that kind of member. Dieter says, "I'm wearing a black band to honor my fallen fellow modeler, Johan, who passed away yesterday.
Yes, I saw that. I'm sorry to hear that.
him. Keep modeling in heaven with us." Oh, rest in peace, Johan.
Yeah. Rest in peace, sir.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Julian says, "Kara here. We'll pop off in a bit." Oh,
Okay, mate.
oh, hello. Mom and son train rail fans. Let's just become a member. Thank you very much.
Oh, welcome,
That
Tammy.
is- very much appreciated. Thank you. Where was
Welcome to the madhouse.
Mm.
Yes. I'll have to add you to the members channel on Discord now. Julian says, "Kara here. Pop off for a bit." Just read that. Dieter says, "Julian, my cat pulled my hub down yesterday once again, and it is now dead and gone." What, the cat? You killed the cat for pulling the hub down. I am reading that. Am I reading that wrong? I hope I am.
I think you meant the hub because he's now says
Yeah.
he's getting a new one. We'll give it, but we'll give it a barbed wire wrapping. And I don't think you'd barbed wire wrap a cat.
Well, you could. But yeah, my cat pulled down my hub yesterday once again, and it is now dead. George says, sorry to hear that, Dieter. Hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Duke says, good day, Squarish, Hagrid, and George. And George says, good morning, Duke. And Duke says, good day, John. And John says, back soon. You scared him off, Duke. Dieter says, thanks, George. I am, even if it's, of course, always a harsh reminder, we need to enjoy every day to the fullest. Exactly. Absolutely. Julian says, never mind. Sorry, go on.
As my granddaughter says, YOLO.
Yes.
And the story behind that is she had a run-in with the evil cancer at the age of 17, but got through it and came out the other side. So she now lives life to the full.
Yes. Unlike your mother, who measures you up for a wooden nose.
Like my mum that keeps measuring me up for me coughing.
The sad part is he's not even joking. Oh dear. Drew says, never mind motorbikes, a kilt in my wheelchair would be a sartorial error of immense proportions, especially upwind. Well, I imagine with you being quite a small chap, if you had a kilt on and it blew up, it'd actually blow you, it'd act like a sail and blow you backwards in your wheelchair. Mom and Son Train Rail Fan says, good morning, all. Good morning, Tammy.
Morning.
Morning.
Martin says, I fancy doing some figure painting for a change from planes and tanks. I used to do loads of figures as I was into Napoleonic wargaming in my early teens. Yeah, these are really good. Like I said, they're only about a tenner. I also got the World War I soldier. In fact, Gary, you've done one, haven't you? You've done the World War I German soldier crossing the trench.
Yes, and here he is. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I will change camera. Sorry.
There you go.
Could have been-
I think
should have
I've got that one as well. I think that one's about 13, 14 quid, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's him.
A lot of fun to paint.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and that was my first time doing a. Apologies that it's not focused
Would
very
you-
well.
That reminds me, would you be able to take some photos, a decent quality photos of the front and back of that, so I can see where the parts go for mine?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Pictures online are crap.
Yeah, remind me, and I'll do it after the.
Thank you, buddy. Duke says, good day, Kieran. Time to become a member. Thank you. Athol says, morning, John. SMT. Oh, scale modeling twins. Gotcha. Dieter says, afternoon, Sir Duke.
Just trying to get me
Going
to
backwards
sing.
Martin says, the big names back then were Hinchcliffe, Sanderson, Verlinden, etc. Don't think any are still going.
No, certainly.
Oh, figure-
Francois Linden, I think, has left us, hasn't he?
Dieter was saying yesterday that he's into heraldry, which is quite cool.
All right.
It's another one of his cool hobbies. Duke says, good day, Mom and Son. Dieter says, I do mean the hub, yes. Imagine a cat in barbed wire apparel. That'd be such a funny. You can get the plastic or the rubber barbed wire, can't you? For costumes and stuff. That would make an awesome Halloween costume for a cat. Make people think it's got tangled up in barbed wire. Put a little soldier's helmet on it or something. Duke says, I only say good day, John. Dieter, kilt in a wheelchair has been done already. and he crowd surfed the lad to his delight back then. He had the time of his life. Brilliant. Dom says Dieter would never hurt a cat. He's good to animals. I know, mate. I was only joking. I didn't mean he literally beaten the cat's death. I meant the hub had fallen and killed the cat. Dieter says highly recommend Julian try it. Jim says my sympathies and condolences, Dieter. Scott says evening all. Good evening, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hello.
Athol says morning, Tammy and Ray. You're up early. Hey, that's a point. Tammy and Ray normally catch the end of the streams.
Mm.
What are you pointing at, Gary?
That's a point.
Ha ha ha.
And that's got no point.
Jim says hello, Ian, Kieran, and John. Good morning, Martin and George. Good day, Scott. Dieter says, Dom, you know which one is the naughty one, and he got a scare, but other than that, he's fine. But my poor hub went down the drain and almost pulled my complete system with it. So scary time. Oof. Yeah. Ben made a hell of a racket and all. Kieran, hi Duke. Hi Jim. And Scott says, hey Jim. Athol, morning Scott. Dom, Tammy, all those trains running, can you run them on solar panels that covers the electricity costs a bit? Interesting question.
Right. Back to some sort of normality.
Yeah, Scott says good day, Athol and Dom. Duke says good day, Scott. Martin says, Mikey, any chance of a link, please, for the bust, etc.? The Flamen geezer has really whetted my appetite. Thanks. I can certainly try.
I'm going to find it on. It won't be easy to find on AliExpress, I don't think. Hang on, I'm going to go and have a look. I'm still here. I'm doing a bit of Julian's job for him because he's busy at the moment.
Yeah, if you could find it, Gary, and send me the link in private chat.
Yeah,
I can carry on with this then. Yes, and the Queen Elizabeth one, I think, as well. Well, Princess Elizabeth.
Oh God, blimey!
Tammy says, I got kicked out of bed by the beagle. That's the only reason I'm up this early. The dog has taste. June says, back from carer. If that was the kills that was recommended, thanks, but no thanks. Jim, Gary, is that another Spitfire you're working on? It is.
It is, and another ICM Spitfire as well.
And another ICM Mark 9 Spitfire.
Yeah, would you believe it? But this was sent to me by James Skiffins at Sprue-Box as an inspiration box. So you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
And it's got some figures with it, and I'm going to do it in a diorama with it being serviced. So I'm going to have some panels open on it.
Scott says, hi, Duke. Tammy says, Dom, we probably could, but it does not really increase our electric bill. Yeah. Dom says, hi, Scott. I so wish I could do a train set.
My son, when he was born, had a train set when he was 2 weeks old. I loved it.
He didn't know anything about it, though.
No.
Dieter says, Julian, kilted in a wheelchair and get people triggered. Tammy says, hello to all in chat.
Hi, Tammy. Sorry, I'm busy looking for...
It's fine, 2 seconds.
Right, so what we're trying to find here is...
People have just turned up for Kay's meeting.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm just giving them a chance to sort of get past my door so there's no noise.
Very snuff. I thought you'd had to dash off because obviously I'm not looking at the screen at the moment. I'm looking at. There'll be. You do realise because I'm looking on AliExpress. There'll be alerts going out on Marion's phone.
Oh yeah, she'll be coming. She'll come through the door with a SWAT team and everything.
Yeah, there'll be a whole swinging through the windows and.
Duke says, "Marion, Gary's on AliExpress again." Ian says, "Welcome to the start of the show, Tammy." Tammy says, "Thank you, Ian."
Oh,
Dita
that's
says,
Montgomery.
So we need either bigger trains or more trains to get that equation up for solar panel. Noted. Scaly's in. He says, "Now you're at the bottom of the chat. Morning, all. Good morning, Mike."
Fine.
Athol, good morning, Mike. Julian, reference trains, interesting point. Wonder if they could design kinetic energy recovery system for train brakes. Ooh, I think there is one that has that sort of system on it. I think there might be one with that sort of system on it. Mike says, "Morning, Athol." Martin, AliExpress looked at the resin figures, etc. several times, but was unsure about buying from there. I've had mixed results in the past. Oh no, not trains again. Bloody expensive pastime, that is. Yeah.
Well, I can't find a resin figure of Queen Elizabeth on there.
Okay.
I can get Barbie Queen Elizabeth.
And Duke says, "Good day, Scaly." Right, let's have a look.
Oh, bum.
Oh, fiddly dee.
An actor's life for me.
Hey.
Oh, I sung then. It's all right. Modders didn't notice.
I did. I just didn't say anything.
Oh, come on.
1/9.
Say again?
I wonder if it's a 1/9 as opposed to a 1/10.
I think some of these colours I can't find the exact matches for, but it doesn't really matter.
Do you know what? This is doing my Sweden.
There's a 135, Elizabeth.
Yeah, that'd be tiny.
Yeah. Problem is, you can't look at AliExpress figures whilst you're on a live stream because you will get banned.
Yeah.
Some of the suggestions it shows up.
Mm. Oh God, yes.
Yeah, yeah. You have to when searching for resin figures on AliExpress, you have to go in with an open mind.
Yes.
And don't search for any in front of kids.
No, yeah. So I do believe
Found it.
You found the Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep looking for the Stormtrooper.
It's currently on for £4.15 plus it's free shipping if you order over £8 worth of stuff.
Yeah, it's on choice.
Yeah. So I can put that.
Hopefully, I'll find the Stormtrooper.
That one. Right.
I'm just going to get loads of Star Wars stuff now, aren't I? Yeah.
How many people have we got watching? 23, and we've only got 11 likes. We're not doing very well today, are we?
Like and subscribe, people.
Why is this not letting me view my... Come on. Right, so...
Right, I can't seem to find that.
Okay, well...
Hang on, let me just try. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
There you go. There is the link, Martin. That's for the Princess Elizabeth one.
I think
ooh, hello.
There he is.
All right, if you put it in the private chat, mate, I can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Or whatever.
How did we share it? Did we just copy the address?
Yeah, copy and paste it. Because you can't put it into the live chat because you're not a moderator on this. Duke's okay, Scaly's morning Duke. A lot of trains already have regenerative braking. There you go. Thought so. Jim says, much credit and respect, Mikey, for attempting a large-scale figure. Flesh tones are the biggest challenge and weakness of my figure painting skills. Yeah, same here, and that's why I do it.
Mikey, the one I've just put in there, don't use that link.
Okay.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's why I do the large-scale figure painting, because that way I can get practicing for doing the small scale. Dieter says, we resin, we chafe the kit. Drink up, mateys, yo-ho. Tammy says, we'll be watching, but also Christmas shopping. I can blame it on the dog. I like it. Matt says, just had a search for bus on AliExpress and got recommendations for ladies undergarments. Oh, you're so lucky. They didn't come up with other stuff.
Right. Currently the Stormtrooper that I did,
yes,
is on AliExpress at £7.50, but it's not on choice, so it's £3.7 delivery.
Well, it's still only a tenner, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I'm just pasting Granville. I'm just putting the link in now to you, Mikey.
Cool. Cheers,
second link that's there.
Right, so I'll put that in a sec. Jim says the largest scale I paint is 1/32 and 1/35 scales. Seriously, mate, have a go at 1/10. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I must admit, I had this one as well, which I found only which I forgot I'd got. Where is he? There he is. Hang on. Open the box. This was an AliExpress purchase. It's a Spitfire pilot.
Oh, cool. That'd be a cool one. Yeah.
And the head goes on there like that.
Nice. Sounded like you farted then, Gary.
No, it's the chair. Remember when we first started? Remember when we first started doing these? I had an issue with my chair.
Yes.
And my daughter, bless her, WD-40'd it for me. I think the problem's come back, so nice. I may have to break out the WD-40 again.
June says, I can find Etsy and eBay links for Queen Elizabeth II bus, but not who makes the blooming things. Yeah. I wouldn't mind actually doing one of the ones where it is later in her life as well. I put the link in there. And June says, the right search is Princess Elizabeth, not Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, because she was Princess Elizabeth then.
She was. Let's jumped a bit then. Jim says, £4.15 for a 1/10 scale bust seems a very good price to me. It is. If you buy it off the sculptor, it's about 60-70 quid. If you get it off AliExpress, which I know there's moral issues around it, but I can afford that at £4.15. I can't afford to pay 60-70 quid. And I enjoy doing it, so tough.
which will open up a whole discussion.
Yeah, it's a kind of worms we're not going into. Sonic says, "Hey guys."
Hey, Sonic.
Hello, Sonic. Nice for you to get out of bed and join us.
He actually got up this morning at about 9:30.
Did he wet the bed?
No, he is dog sitting.
So the dog wet the bed.
No, he had to drive to one of his friends to look after the dog while she's out for a bit.
Sprue says, "Hi, BBC panel and chat." Hello, Sprue.
Hello, mate.
Tammy's just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. That's very
wow.
kind of you.
Oh, wow, Tammy. That's extremely kind. Thank you.
Yeah. Hagrid Dieter says, "Good call, Julian, or you get Freddy's." And Ian says, "Whoa, Tammy." And Sprue says, "Oh, wow, thank you, Tammy, for the gifted membership." There you go. Sprue's got a membership. Sprue, you're going to have to join the Discord, mate, so I can put you in the members channel for the month. Julian says, "Hell's teeth. I just found a 1/10 scale Princess Elizabeth ATS bust, which is this one I'm doing, for £48. And that's my point. If I could pay £4.15 for the same thing, I'm not going to pay 48 quid.
No.
Because I can't justify it. Other than, the point that it's the full price. Jim says, "Thank you so much, Tammy. I am very humbled and thankful." There you go. Jim's now got a membership. Fantastic.
What a fantastic little community we've got going here.
Do you know what? We were talking about this yesterday in the Discord. I think it was yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
And it ended up with about 3 or 4 of us, and we were talking about our kids and things like that, and how we've been through some rough times and stuff with regards to getting to see our kids and things like that. And you know what? I think there's about 3 or 4 of us blokes all talking, and we all opened up to each other. And it was so nice to see.
Yes, well, it's not the manly thing to do, you know.
Well, exactly. And because we were talking about how it made us feel and everything. And I was really touched by that, the fact that they felt able to do that.
Stiff upper lip and all that.
Yeah. Oh, Sonic says, "Thank you, Tammy. You're an absolute star." He is. Sprue says, "Who is passing the gas?" That'd be
me.
Dieter says, "I heard a whoopee cushion. Never heard of whoopee chair before."
Yeah. Well, actually, silently, and I can say this, not farted. Can say this because she's out. I'm working on getting a new chair. I want one like Mikey's got.
Yes, the ones for the extra fat people, the extra strong ones.
That's not quite how I was going to put it, but
well, yeah, they're the heavy duty chairs, aren't they? Take something. What was it? 300 kilos or 200 kilos? I think it's up to 200 kilos or something.
Yeah.
So it's a lot better. Sonic says, "That's it. Blame the ruddy chair." Phil says, "Thank you for the gifted membership. You're very welcome." From Tammy, obviously.
That was very kind, Tammy.
It was. So, if you've had a gifted membership today, please do go onto Discord. I'm sure Models can put the link up whilst I'm saying this. Please do go into the Discord. Let me know that you've had a gifted membership by commenting in the Shoot the Breeze channel. And I will add you to the members channel for the month.
Yeah, I'll get the Discord link now. She's just gifted another 5 memberships.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Duke says, "Gary, you should 3D print some busts." Don't tell Marion that.
Well, now it's funny you should mention that.
You've been printing yourself fake boobs, haven't you?
I I have printed some figures off.
Right. Where's this going, Gary?
Well, my wife is very much into.
Have you been
Harry
3D
Potter.
scanning your wife?
No,
Is
no,
this
no,
where
no.
this is going?
My wife is into Harry Potter in a big way. She loves Harry Potter. What I did was I tried to. This was a failure. This is what I'm going to show you now is a failure. I was going to, as part of a Christmas present, I printed off Hagrid.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can see he's got a slight problem with his knee on the other side. The print failed, and his chair is a bit nudged. So that was a fail. The idea was he would be sat in front of his fire. I printed off his fireplace surround with all these bits and pieces on. So I have had a go at it. It just didn't work.
I bet you haven't finished Little Willie yet.
No, I haven't finished Little Willie. Little Willie's in parts over there, but that's not a figure.
No. Martin said, just bought both, and the bust came as a welcome gift for 80 pence. I kid you not. There we go. Bargain.
There you go. There you go.
Jim says, have to give the pilot a snappy British nickname like Lucky Tuck or Sailor Malin or Paddy Driscoll.
Yeah, I will.
Wasn't Paddy or Driscoll one of the villains in Only Fools and Horses?
The Driscoll brothers.
Yeah,
the Driscoll brothers.
Sprue says, freedom to buy where you like, I say. Exactly. That's how capitalism works. And that's why it works.
Anyway.
Duke says, good day, Sonic. Well, works as well as it could do. Sonic says, hey, Duke. Dom says, hi, Sprue. Tammy says, remember to hit the thumbs up, people. Please do.
Like and subscribe.
Greatly appreciated. Julian says, I found the one you're doing for 80p on Etsy, Mikey. Nice. Tammy says, I try. Oh, it is appreciated. It really is. Genuinely. Because I only got monetized, what was it, a week and a half ago?
About that, yeah.
Yeah. So I never expected anyone to take out memberships. So the fact that there's people, not only people taking out memberships already, but people gifting memberships as well is fantastic. I do really appreciate it. Jim says, hey there, Sonic Lad. We are both channel members, mate. Martin says, Julian, what's that? What I paid on AE as welcome gift. What? Oh, that's what I paid on AliExpress as a welcome gift. Yes. One of the gifts I got was a rather nice little pocket watch with a train on it.
I can't speak for other countries, but the delivery is very good.
Yes.
I got them. On average, I get them within 10 days from China. Sometimes even quicker than that.
Yeah. Tammy's gifted. She gifted 5 memberships. That's 10 she's gifted today.
Steady on, Tammy.
Yes. Sonic says, awesome, Jim. Nice. You're a member now, same as me. Julie says, Sonic, that's my default. Tammy says, that's all I can do today, guys. That is phenomenal.
That's more than enough.
Yeah.
Athol says, morning, Sprue. My new air fryer arrived a day early, so trialing burgers and chips tonight with cheese. Ooh. I miss cheeseburgers.
I
miss the old McDonald's cheeseburgers before they took all the crap out. They used to actually taste nice then. Now they just taste like a really expensive yet thin version of what I can make at home. Modders has put Discord link. So like I said, if you've had a membership off Tammy today, go in there, put comments in, shoot the breeze, let me know that you've been gifted a membership, and I will add you to the members channel for the month. It's where you can have a chat with the other members. Tammy says, sorry, Athol, thought it might get you this time. Maybe next time, buddy. Dieter says, ooh, I want a Hagrid. Pretty, please.
Benji, I know Jim's here.
Gary, I think that one was for you, mate.
What's that? Ooh,
Dieter says,
Dieter's. Shut up, dog. Ooh, I want a Hagrid. Pretty, please. I'll send you the link, sir. Have you got a 3D printer?
There you go. Tammy says, Dieter, thought you'd get one too. Maybe next time. Dieter says, we'll do a membership one day too. Oh, that'd be really appreciated. Thank you, buddy. Tammy says, sorry to Dieter. And Sonic says, pretty please. Laugh out loud. Willis Wadderwick.
Lower him to the ground, Centurion.
Very woofly.
You have to watch.
Dieter says, no need, Tammy. I love you all. Nothing less in any case. Oh. And Tammy says, Dom, thought you'd get one too, buddy. Is it random? Does it just select people at random from chat?
Yeah, YouTube just selects random people.
Well, you'd think they'd set it so that it doesn't gift them to people that have already got them, wouldn't you? Because that would have covered everyone then. Those 10.
Well, no, because it's covered people who were ghosting in the background. People we didn't know were watching. Like Dorkosaurus got one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Cool.
It actually tells you, if you look at the chat or just on the normal YouTube, it actually tells you who got them.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not watching normal YouTube. But yeah. So who else got one?
Let's have a look.
Well, while you have a look, I'll catch up with chat. Scott says, nice one, Tammy, and welcome. Athol says, it's okay, Tammy, got memberships galore, so one less I can live without. Jim says, Gary, you should make Benji an honorary channel member.
I'm going to make him an honorary something in a minute.
A curry. Make him into a curry. Sonic says, for burgers and stuff like that, the Foreman grill works wonders. I love making homemade burgers. It's so much fun. Jim says, hello, Benji, my canine friend. Tammy says, okay, my dogs are now going crazy looking for the dog.
Sorry.
Dieter says, I will in a few weeks, so much obliged, mate, for the files.
Right. Okay, I'll sort it out. Dieter, are you in the Discord?
He is.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll send you the files through the Discord.
There we go. If you want any files, speak to Gary because he has about 20 terabytes of the bloody things. He has more files than AliExpress.
I was when I got my 3D printer. A good friend of mine who occasionally comes on here, Rory, said to me, "Be careful," he said, "because you will spend the first couple of months going on all these sites and getting all these files." And I said, "Yeah, okay, I'll make myself aware of that, so I won't do it." Yeah, so about 2 weeks after I'd got the 3D printer, I had to then buy an external hard drive for my PC to store all the STL files that I'd downloaded.
And you've still probably only looked at about 10% of them.
Yeah, there's just so many out
there. Athol says, morning, Sonic. Sonic says, Harley the dog I'm looking after is staring at the laptop because he can hear the dog.
See what you've started, you stupid animal.
Sonic says, hey, Athol.
Every dog in the UK's barking now.
Oh, no, don't forget, Tammy's in America. So
in the world. Benji's taking over the world.
I think it's America. Could be America or Canada, I'm not sure. I'm really bad with remembering that sort of stuff. But I was going to assume America. I do apologise if I'm wrong. Dieter says, you have to allow gifts to be eligible to them. I got a message in chat telling me, so flipped it on, and now it can happen. He. There we go. So that's what it was. That's why you didn't get one. How funny it would be if somebody gifted me a membership to my own channel.
Yeah.
Dieter says, burgers. Spruce says, yo, Benji, good morning, Woofy.
Yeah.
Dieter says, insert Homer drooling.
He's protecting me because his mum's gone out.
Yeah. And he says, much obliged, Gary.
No problem. I'll sort it.
And he says, speaking of STL files, I'll need some. I may need some. You'll definitely need some, otherwise you can't use your 3D printer.
I will. We'll talk about it in the Discord.
Yeah, Gary's got Discord servers and everything you go on, don't you, to get them?
Yeah. Well, it's not a Discord server, but I'll talk about it off air.
Yes. Julian says, I think YouTube randomly selects from free members of the channel to give paid memberships, often when you're not even on the live stream. Dieter says, another diorama I'm going to do, regardless of how well my current one gets along, is to recreate the down periscope golfing. Yes, that's a brilliant film.
That's good. That's cool. That is cool.
Yeah, I love that film.
I do like that film. There's a couple of very interesting parts in that film that I quite enjoy.
When they shrink
when they shrink Holly.
They shrink. Oh my god, my words! Come on.
Goes back to my grandson watching Two Broke Girls again.
Tommy said, yeah, American South Carolina. Nice. Dieter, so going to need a piece of SSN in scale with the officers ready to strike a golf ball. So you're going to have to. How's that going to look then? Because 1/350th is a decent size.
Yeah, but don't forget, you could scale it to any scale on a 3D printer.
True. Yeah.
Within reason.
Well, this one here, this is normal figure size, but Steph blew it up by 200%.
Yeah. This one here is I think it's 28 mil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember now. No, it's bigger than 1/35. That's 56 mil.
Yeah.
But the first time I printed off a Merlin engine, I got a file for the 1/24th scale Merlin engine. So I did all the calculations and printed it off at 1/48 scale, and it came out teeny tiny. It's because I got my calculations wrong. But most things you can scale up. I mean, this is one of my recent projects. Was the let me change camera again. This was the Paladin M109 Paladin, but now that's 3D printed, and it was 1/100th scale, but I upscaled it to 1/72nd, and I didn't lose any of the detail whatsoever on it. So,
all right, I'm actually really jealous of Dieter at the minute because he's just put in Discord that he's got the Black Book Vulcan from Airfix.
Yeah, it's too big. It's too big.
See, I actually want to do that scale, but I do it as a wall piece.
Yeah, I haven't even got the wall space for it because I would have hung it on the wall.
You can put it there in the corner, next to that, in the corner above your 3D printer.
Where the clock is.
Next to it. No, the one next to it.
Oh, that one. Yeah, but I've got a little. Yeah,
but you could put that picture above the clock.
Yeah, I could actually.
Boom, there you go.
But my idea is, what I want to do is the Vulcan, the Victor, and the Valiant, and I was going to do them all in 1/144th.
Nice. 1/144th is a nice scale, actually. For it.
Yes, I did. I've done the Vic. I've done a 1/144th Victor.
Yeah.
But it's the wrong Victor for what I've done it as.
Yeah.
It's actually the Mark One, the bomber version, and I've done it in desert colours because they were the tanker version that was in there.
June says, note to self, no, I forgot the bleeding note. What is it? Sonic says,
Mikey,
yeah.
I've just had a message from John.
Yeah.
He says, can I join? Not at bench, but I'm up for a chat.
Yeah, of course you can.
Can you send him the link in our chat?
Yes. I'll have to take it off the message I sent to you.
No, I could send him the link, couldn't I?
You could.
I'll do it. You carry on.
Because we're an hour in and I'm still doing the chat. Sonic says, I could put a cape on Harley on Halloween and he could be a super woofer. Or take him on an underground train and he would be a subwoofer. There we go. Oops. Where's that just jumped to? There we go. Spruce says, I have 10 memory sticks and are of no use to my printer, so need to downgrade to a smaller size.
Well, the quite funny, the 2 terabyte external hard drive that I bought off AliExpress, this is a word of warning about AliExpress. It actually started to fall apart, the case. It still works, the case, and it is basically inside, it's a 1 terabyte USB stick. But they've put a case around it, but it works. And it was only £9, so.
Richie says, not 100% happy with this tank because the gun bit is shorter than the other side. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. You have to explain that more in Discord, Rich, because I've got that kit. Athol says, I make homegrown burgers out of boar meat and Spanish onions. Oh, that sounds so good. I might make some out of venison or something. I like venison.
I haven't had venison in a while.
I sent John as the link. I don't know whether he's
not in the background yet. Dieter says, I was more thinking 172 to 135 scale, not 1/350th. Right, okay. And he says, figures would be too darn small. That's what I was thinking. You could probably do 135. As long as you're only doing like the conning tower.
I was going to say, you're only going to have a piece of it. You're going to have the whole thing, are you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it'd still be about, 6-7 inches long, just the conning tower. But yeah. It's not like you need much detail in it, is there? You can just score the panel lines and stuff into it. Julie says, remember the notes, DL, an audio clip of a dog barking, innocent looks at every dog owner in the stream. Has he checked the link, Gary?
Well, I responded straight away, so I would assume he's waiting for it.
Yeah, it says he's looked. Have you sent him the one for this stream, Gary?
Yeah, I sent him the one you sent me. Oh,
he sat in the back room of one of the other streams.
Got another message now. No.
Jim says, a friend has all 3 V bombers in 1/44. That is the proper scale for those big post-war bombers. Yeah. Jim says he also has the Tu-95, B-52, and B-36. Yeah, that being like 1/1000th B-52 to fit into any cupboard. Huge. Dieter says, I know the Vulcan is a big kit. Got the old tooling built here next to the Tu-160 and 172 wings, fully extended and dirty. Nice. Julie says, very odd. Swedish Amazon has a resin bust of Queen Elizabeth II, but UK doesn't. What the hell is up with that? Well, it's Amazon, isn't it? Sonic says, you can tell Tiff just loves my jokes. Yeah. Jim says, Dieter, the Tu-160 is a very sharp looking aircraft. I've never seen it, I don't think. I'd be interested to see it. June says, is that what you call them, Sonic? Laugh out loud. Morning. I think it's afternoon now, isn't it? Because it's 5 minutes past 12. Yeah. Dieter says, a new T-95 MS with Tsar bomb slung underneath it. Nice. Sonic says, here's another Julian. Athol's burgers sound boring. DJ says, afternoon. Modeling Man 99 says, hi. There is no way that'll be a full 1 terabyte for a tenner. It might say 1 terabyte, but it won't be. It'll be spoofed. I suggest you run H2 test W on it to get real size before it corrupts files. There we go.
Okay.
Julie says, Are Gary's email in John's junk folder? It's in Facebook, buddy. Me, Gary, and John have our own little Facebook group chat, so we can do stuff like that.
I don't know where he's gone.
Hey?
He's probably gone to open another box of wine or something.
Yeah. Dieter says, not to mention, I still have 15 big bombers in stash, including the Victor, the Tu-16, Tu-22M2, the naval version of the Tu-95. I forgot her number. B-36, all in the same scale. Nice. Rich says, I have posted a picture in Discord. Thank you very much, buddy. Athol, Mikey, to get the best out of venison, you need to marinate it for 3 days prior to reshaping it into a burger format. Ooh.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Barbecue at Athol's, I think. Sonic says, you're making me hungry now, Athol. Yeah, he's making me hungry and all. Julian says, Julian groans at Sonic. Tiff, you have my sympathy.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Right, I've also sent it to his personal messenger thing.
Right. I can actually get on with some modelling now. Well, hey.
Right, so whilst the people who were gifted memberships, you've got Jim, Sprue and Glue, Graham was gifted one, Hobby Time and Phil.
Hang on. If they're in Discord, I need to put them into the members bit. I might write them down as well, so don't forget.
Live admin going on.
Right.
I'll write them down and I'll send the list on.
Please do. That'd be most helpful. Thank you very much, modders.
No problem. So that was the first lot. The second lot.
Sonic says, I'm wearing my Beware of the Dad Jokes t-shirt today, so I can. And do you know what? We're actually at 25 members. 25 viewers.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know where Marley's gone.
It's actually sitting at 26.
26 as just we speak. Another one.
Yes. I wonder how many likes it's got. Should we have a look?
4.
Yeah, probably. Don't say that. That made me sad. Let's have a look. 18.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh. out. Duke says, that's a great t-shirt, Sonic. Ha ha ha. Oh, 27. Dieter says, you're boring me to a hangry moment now. It's making me hungry. Timmy is in. It says, good day all. Hope all are well.
Timmy,
Hello,
how
Timmy.
are you, mate?
Sonic says, I'm sure I've wore it a couple of times. So, just a thought. We've got 50 minutes left, 49. Would anyone new like to come up on the panel?
Bearing in mind, I don't know where John's gone.
Yeah. So I think John needs to have a chat. So if he comes on, I'm going to have to let him on.
Well, I'm more than happy to jump off when John comes up, if need be, if there's like no room on the panel.
All right. But let's see if we can have some new people on the panel that haven't been on before. Not that I'm trying to exclude anyone. It'd just be nice to give other people a chance, I think. So I've put the link in the chat. If you want to come up, click on the link and we will have you on the panel. You can have a chat. You don't have to have your camera on if you don't want to. Not compulsory. I know people don't want to look at my ugly mug all day, so...
Bear with me a second. Someone's just knocked on my...
There's somebody at the door.
Yes. You nearly went to sing then, didn't you?
Well, I thought I'd get away with it because she wasn't here. I might just put them in upside down.
I don't know, have you? Let's have a look.
Don't think I have. No, I haven't.
I think it's probably going to be that one. Okay, right. Julian just put the Ashmolean shop has a bust of Queen Elizabeth II for £25. Cool. And it says, hi, Tim.
Right.
Sonic says, don't think I can. Laptop cam doesn't really work and don't think I have my earphones with mic on them. Yeah. Dee says, would love to join you, but from work, not a good idea, sadly. One day. You're more than welcome, buddy.
So, I've just gotten a parcel.
Ooh.
And I believe it is Sonic's mystery box.
You may believe what you like.
Oh, what, the one you got from Mystery Box Nick's? Mystery Box Nick.
For winning that thing, yes.
Yeah.
Who is it addressed to, Tiff?
It's addressed to Sonic.
Okay.
It's just we had him send it here because this is where Sonic does his modeling.
Okay.
So if he allows me, I can open it and find out. Because I won't open it without his permission.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
She said, "Oh, you can open it if you want, Tiff."
This will be embarrassing if it's a full face gimp mask.
But there are two boxes.
What Sonic had?
Give me a second and I'll remove
It's Fragile.
the
Yeah.
address.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you
So
need
it is
scissors?
No, I've got my craft knife. It's in bright orange wrapping. I've just taken the address off.
It's definitely
Fragile.
a mystery box, Nick.
It's a Fragile.
Yeah. Right.
It's quite a good, decent sized box.
There
Yeah.
are two in here.
Two.
There's-
Yes. I know why as well, because Nick's told me. But I'm not saying yet.
Is that the joys of being moderator Mikey?
Yeah. It's also joys being friends with Nick.
Right. I've got it. So
Oh, it's all going Pete Tong. Look.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
There we go. What have they got?
Whatever it is, it's wow.
What's it got? What's it got?
So, for Sonic, you
Yeah.
have
Oh, Sea Harrier.
Sea Harrier.
There we go. Sonic's got a Harrier.
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
The other one is a Revel. And it's
For
Model
modders.
T. Yeah.
Oh, it's the ambulance, but the
Revel one.
Rebel one.
Yeah.
The World War One ambulance.
Yeah, the one we
I
did.
am really looking forward to building.
Nice.
In fact, I'm tempted to have a look in and see
What scale's the Harrier?
the Harrier
That's gonna be
is
148, isn't it?
148.
Cool. Nice one.
Yeah. 148.
Yeah.
Nice one, Sonic.
At some point, I will cut out those flying hours and send them. There are 2
Yeah,
flying
we'll,
hours.
we'll keep hold of them until Telford next year.
Yeah. So there's some flying hours there. Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
There you go. You get to build something I love.
Yeah, and I will thank Nick on the stream tonight if he's there.
I too have a parcel.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm going to take my big screen.
I'm not. It's only a small parcel. But ready?
It gives you a lot of pleasure.
Do.
Oh, Mr. Evans has sent you some stuff.
No, I bought them. You can
Ooh.
buy them from his merch store for £1.50.
Oh, right. All right, I'll have to.
They're actually decent size as well.
Yeah, I'll pay a visit there. You have no cutting that left soon.
That's the idea. 2 3/4 inches wide.
That's what she said.
Yeah, matron.
Nice.
Get me a present off you.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, happy days. So, chat.
I don't know what happened to John. He must have thought, stuff it, I'm going to bed.
Ha ha ha. Oh. I pressed it at the same time. Hello, John.
Oh, am I on? Oh,
Hello,
I'm on.
John.
Hello, mate.
There's no point having earbuds in if that's not going to work. Hello.
Hello, mate. You're right.
Yeah. Just bear with me. I'll try to get the audio going on.
Well, whilst you're doing that, I will go through the chat. Sonic says, shh, don't tell everyone, Gary. Spruce says, ooh, Tiff has package.
Don't tell everyone what.
We don't need to know if Tiff has a package. Sonic says, the tension. Tammy says, okay, guys, have to go get my day going. Hope everyone has a good day. We appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Tammy. Have a good day, and thank you very much for your kind gifts.
Cheers, Tammy.
Dieter says, fantastic Shah. Sonic says, wow, amazing. Yeah, he gives her awesome gifts, does Mystery Box Nick. Sprue says, have fun, Tammy. Dieter, woo, World War One ambulance. Nice kit. Yeah, it is lovely. And hopefully, it'll spark your interest in researching some World War One vehicles and things.
Yeah, there's 2 different ones I can do. There's
Does
the
it give you...
there's
That's the one I did. The French version is the one I did.
Yeah.
And I did
And it
the
was-
American.
And it was the ICM kit that I did.
Choices.
Yeah.
Choices.
I did the American one in a diorama.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a cracking kit.
book I can highly recommend if you get interested in that sort of topic, modders, is one called
Yeah.
On the Road to Victory. It's about World War One logistics and the military transport and how it was progressed pre-war to how it was changed through the war. Things
Yeah.
really interesting.
He even
Uh,
opened it to bubble wrap everything. Bless him.
Tim says, "Ooh, very nice." 2 secs, guys. I'll bring you on. Mama-san says, "See you in a bit, Sprue. Grocery shopping." Sonic says, "That's the same scale as your Harrier Tiff." No, Tiff's is bigger, I think.
Yeah, mine's 124th, I think.
No, mine's 124th. Yours 132nd, I think.
Yeah, 132nd. That's the one.
Jim says, "Tammy, have a great day and thank you once again."
Yeah.
Sonic says, "Nick, you absolute legend."
Isn't it?
He
Mr.
really
Rockman.
is.
Kay's here.
Hi, Kay.
Okay.
Yeah, they've gone now.
They're all saying hi.
Hi.
Sprue says, "Ooh, stickers." Yes. Right, Marley.
Hello.
Hello. And I'll bring Dom on.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Dom.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we talking about? If you're talking about little packets, I had a package today. Daniel fixed it for me. I ordered these little cups.
Yeah.
And then I ordered 2 packs. There's 2 times 12. I think it's 12 in it. Yes, 12 pieces in it. And I ordered 2 times 100 mixing cups.
Ah.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
what I would call shot glasses.
And that is from AliExpress. It's really this one is really cheap from AliExpress. Only what I go to test, and I using lacquer paints too for cleaning my nozzles. Then I using a cup. That's what I go test. I take a little bit leveling thinner and go a little leveling thinner in it, and I hope it's not melting my cup. Well, that is my biggest issue.
So, John, did you see what happened before with the memberships?
No. Oh,
Tammy from
Tim, for the American Rail and the Sun gifted some memberships. Yeah.
Yeah, she joined as a member and then gifted 10 memberships.
Amazing, fantastic.
Yeah. So, how are you, John?
Very well done.
More importantly,
How am
how's
I? I'm
things going?
perfectly fine. So, so just to bring everybody up to speed, what's happening is both my folks are getting older and they're in the wars. One of them is in hospital at the moment, nothing critical, but she's getting the best care, and the other one I'm helping look after. So I've left my the security and the safety of my modelling bench, and I've joined the wide crazy world of Melbourne, and for a couple of days just to see how things are down here. So I could be a reporter on the scene.
Nice. And your dad was in the Australian equivalent of the regiment I was in, well, the corps that I was in.
Yes. So you were in REME.
Yeah.
My dad was in RAME, which is instead of the Royal Electrical Mechanical Engineers, he was in the Royal Australian Electrical Mechanical Engineers.
Yeah.
So he was an electrical fitter by trade. And not only did he end up teaching me in trade school in third year as an electrical fitter apprentice before I joined Air Force, he then taught me post-trade studies in motor control 1T and stuff like that. And he's, as Tim would attest, he's a very knowledgeable guy, and much loved. And he's, as I say, he's getting on a bit. So I'm here looking after him for a couple of days.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you're no spring chicken yourself, are you, John?
I don't have to be here.
You know, we love you, really.
Gary, can you defend my sort of age?
Well, as it's normally me that gets picked on, I'm just quite happy to see that, equal opportunities and all that.
We love
Yeah.
you really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I had a wonderful couple of days so far. I've only been here, say, 2 days. But yeah, apart from visiting mum in hospital, I saw my best friend again.
Yeah, I saw
I
the
have a
pictures.
friend- Yeah, so we were boyfriend girlfriend back in the day. So I think 15, she was 14 when we got together or whatever. We were together for say 5 years, which is a long time then. When it's a third of your life. So anyway, we've maintained our friendship all the way through. So.
That's great.
38 years on, there's some pictures. I went to visit her again tonight, and we just went out to the pub and had a couple of slider burgers and shared some chips and talked some crap, and that was really nice. But tomorrow there's just rolling appointments and just getting back into looking after the parentals. And my sister's down from Papua New Guinea as well to make sure everything's okay and all that stuff. So at the moment, all 6 of the children are in Melbourne, and it's good to see each other as well as parents, of course.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you having
But
a
that's
nice?
okay. I'm away from the bench,
It's
but
nice.
I am, I admit, enjoying the break because what it's like. Things are more important.
Yeah.
But as I say, nothing's too critical, and I'll be back at the bench sometime soon.
Excellent.
I just thought I'd drop in and say hi to all you wonderful people.
It's good to see you, John.
It is. It's nice to know your plane didn't crash.
No, well, I had no fear of getting on aircraft because I know how they're built and the sort of people that maintain them.
Some of the
It's
things
okay.
he comes out with.
Yeah. No, it's it's Chinese cars I have a problem with. Oh, what's a Spitfire?
It's a Mark 9 Spitfire. It's a Mark 9 ICM Spitfire. You'd have thought I'd have had enough.
I know the kit. Very good.
Yes, I know the kit very well, but this one's being done hatches open, so I won't have that issue with fitting the engine.
True.
You'll have to buy your dad a beer. One from me, John. One crafty to another.
I can't do that. He's a teetotaler.
Well, a coffee then.
Yeah, he doesn't drink coffee. Oh, he does drink coffee. He's grown up. He's grown into coffee. But I think, hang on, let me ask. Popper, how many beers have you had in your life?
Yeah, sorry?
How many beers have you had in your life?
There's probably, I don't know, maybe 2.
He's probably had, he says he's had 2. He just didn't like it, so he just put it down.
Yeah.
Tasted like crap, he said.
Gives me a sitting headache.
Yeah.
That gives me a sitting headache.
Yeah.
So don't touch it.
So no, he doesn't, he's been a teetotaler his whole life. And yeah.
I'm amazed he
results.
survived in the Remy.
Yeah. Well, he does take it intravenously now, so it's he's well looked after.
Good.
There we go.
But no, we could do that. We can raise a glass of tea to old Mikey and the Remy. Yeah, he served for 7
I like
years.
that old Mikey. It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah. So he used to work on tanks and stuff like that. He was Saracens, Ferrets, Centurions, that sort of thing. And
Yeah, because I've done the Australian Centurion, haven't I?
you have. You did a beautiful job of it, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then he saw the light and got out, and he went to what we call TAFE, which is Technical Further Education, and he talked for about... He got out, actually, I think, because me and my twin brother were born, and he's just sort of like, I'm
So
a
it's
family
your
man
fault.
now, I'm going to look after
You
number
ruined
one.
his career.
No, I saved his life, I think, because he was about to be sent to Vietnam as well. But just before he deployed, he accidentally drove a screwdriver through the soft bit of his hand in between the thumb and the index finger, and he was medically unfit to deploy. And his dad, Clifford, who was in the Black Watch and the 1st Worcestershire Regiment. was eternally grateful, and he couldn't understand at the time why his dad was so happy that he didn't go off to war. And he explained later on when I mentioned I was going off to Middle East and stuff, he was just going, because I can understand now at the age I am, looking back on your kids and their age and all that sort of stuff, thinking not happy with this. I get it now. I get it. Yeah. But life's all good.
Good.
But Dominic, what are we looking at there, mate?
What it is? This is what is the name of that thing? I make this one.
Oh,
Yeah, TIE Fighter Advanced.
nice.
Nice.
And I make at the same time, I make this one.
Machine Krieger.
Yeah. And this one is for a diorama. Then he coming on a rock, before a rock, and then the little mountains, and then you a little bit of water is coming down,
Oh yeah.
and then with one leg he is in the lake,
Wonderful.
and I go change this little rubber tubes. I go change it in real springs in this stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, I have the silver one, and I have black ones too. But I think I do the black ones. And maybe one side black one and the other one silver one, and make one really rusty and the other one not too much. A little bit darker. And this little flaps for his arms, I make this silver aluminium. And it looks like then this is really clean. The rest is really rusty. I need to paint it in the right colors, and then I go chip it.
Beautiful. That's looking like a very nice surface rust there. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my foam cutter, the Proxon one.
Yeah.
I ordered that Monday or Sunday. I ordered Sunday, and then you need to wait 3 days, and then she goes ship it. So I'm lucky I have it tomorrow, and otherwise I have it Saturday. And otherwise it is maybe next week. But I hope I have it before Saturday. I can make the diorama.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's absolutely great. This is really nice. I paint this with an airbrush, no tape, nothing.
That's nice.
This is the rusty color scheme, and then I go chip it. And then you have
Alright.
different rusty colors and not one rusty color. The most people do one rusty dark color, and then you go chip it, then you have everywhere the same rusty color. But roost is never the same color. That is my opinion. And I painted with the new paints, and I love it. I painted yesterday with the AK 3rd generation.
Yeah.
The Roosty set colors, absolutely amazing paint.
Good tip. Well, I'm thinking about packing it all in and going to play golf instead, because I can't compete with the likes of you.
I think someone fibs.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can't give up. You're not allowed.
Have you got comments to read, Mikey? I can't see them, but
Yeah,
it'll
I
save
have.
me busting into song right now.
Yeah, I'll read them now. I was just painting.
I can read them if you want.
Yeah, you can do. Go for it.
Chuck them up,
Be nice
modders.
for me
I'll have to find
to
where.
be nice
I
for me
was.
to get some modelling done for a change.
Me and
Uh,
Benji will read them out. Got a hot date this afternoon.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can really fast clear code. Be right back.
Okay.
Where were you?
Yeah, Marion's out wrapping presents. I got a hot date with Lara Croft.
right.
Ooh.
I was going to think, like, the only way you'd get a hot date is if you put some fruit loaf in the microwave, but there is that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a date with Lara Croft and Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Where were you up to, Mikey? Because I have no idea.
Hurry up or I'll start singing.
I'll just mute you.
I'll just mute you. Yeah, DJ Sonic, Nick, you absolute legend. I think we had that one.
Yeah.
Sprue and Glue. Ooh, stickers. We had that one, definitely. Timothy Evans. Timmy! He's back. Julian says, evening, John. Hope you're okay.
I am.
Timmy says, he's gone. Aha, short-lived. Sonic says, respect, Tammy.
Bah.
Duke said, hope your parents aren't sick of KFC, John.
Never touch the stuff.
Jim says, no doubt the Rebel kit is a rebox of the ICM ambulance kit. If it is, it's a brilliant little kit.
I'll have a proper look. Like,
You really enjoy it.
It looks like it
it
is.
does look like a really nice kit.
Sonic says, hey, Kay. Hey, Kay. Jim says, hello, Mr. Marley.
Kay's gone the shop.
Sonic says, sample cups from the doctor's gone.
Yeah, the second-hand sample cups.
Athol says, Tiff, that's probably what my grandfather drove at the Somme. Imagine they kept him very busy.
It would have had the white wall tyres at the Somme.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah.
white rubber tyres, should I say.
Jim says, I have about 200 of those cups, Dominic, purchased via Amazon. Yeah, they are useful. Athol says, hi, John, internet working okay today?
Yes, I'm 1,000 kilometers away. So, yeah.
And Julian says, FYI, TI keep mixes, thin paint, decant them into 35mm film canisters, then in the future have plenty of paint ready, already thinned, all the right color. Yeah, now that's a top tip, but you try getting hold of 35mm film canisters nowadays. Everything's digital.
Yeah,
Right.
easy. Just you can buy dropper bottles.
But I buy these dropper bottles. I think I was saying the other day, where's my camera? These, and I do them in those. And
To be honest, that's the only complaint I've got about these ICM paints so far is that the bottles are tall and narrow because they're only 10ml bottles.
Yeah,
And they're not dropper bottles, so they're easy to knock over.
yeah. I got 100 for about five or six quid. That's good. But yes, in fact, there is my my blue from the Minion tank in its dropper bottle.
No.
Jim says hello, Timmy, and Sprue and Glue. Julian says spring chicken. No, autumn maybe. Ditto, by the way. Sonic says I'm pretty useless with paints, to be honest. Hey, you haven't seen me.
Funnily enough, we have.
Hagrid says, greetings, John. You take care of yourself, mate. Take good care of yourself, mate. I did the internal, by the way, on this with AK pens.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah.
Very well. That's a very good match for
Two coats. Yeah. DJ Sonic says, Buddy Holly Airlines. Martin Mountford says, Real Express, just had email from my card issuer. My bank won't process any payment to them as they don't consider their payments to be secure. Bugger.
Oh.
I must admit, I always pay through PayPal and I don't have a problem.
Well, certain countries don't like any other information to China. So I get that.
Julian says, what Hagrid said, as a previous next of kin, I had a bad habit of looking after them and not me. So making sure you're okay too, John. All right, yeah, I got it. Looking after them and not me. Yes.
No, I've got
Sneeze.
6 brothers and sisters. And we're pretty much tag teaming, just looking after, care and stuff.
Were you
like
going to
that.
say you're tag teaming your dad?
Anyway, I will move on with the conversations. Nice progress, Dominic. Well done. DJ Sonic says, I think Gary's subtitles should be chair farts one. Yeah, I'll get my engineer on it. Julian says,
Oh, yeah. I pushed the wrong button.
Okay. Julian says, so far today we've had rings and busts. A normal stream then, lol. And Julian says, laugh my ass off, Sonic. And Hagrid says, he's right. I have like 9 different kind of rust pigments for that. One fabric rusts like this, another like that. Not every fabric rusts in the same way or the same style. Yeah.
Correct.
It always reminds me of the rivet counters who say, "Oh, you've not got the right shade of grey on that tornado." If you ever saw a whole line of tornadoes, none of them are the same colour. Everything's different. So Hagrid also says it depends on so much conditions and situations. There is no single true form of rust. Exactly. Hagrid says, "I'm curious to see Turner taking on Lara Croft in the next installment. About 2/3 of the recent Revel kits are indeed ICM reboxes, and it shows that as they are wonderful yet sometimes incredibly complex." Yes,
Right.
yes. But some of their latest stuff is brilliant. Hagrid again. I saw that with the G4 6-wheel German staff limo. Jim says, film processing was a former line of work for me. I have a few very old Kodak metal film containers. Wow.
That is old school.
Mm.
Yeah. Squarey says, I got plenty of 35mm film canisters in my fridge. Not cheap, though. Well, I think I have about £5 of food and £150 of film in my fridge at the moment. Getting the priorities right, lol.
Good on you.
Yeah, he's a photographer and videographer, isn't he?
Ah.
So he films stuff for like production companies and things.
Julian says 35mm canister available from Amazon, 20 for £5.99. Hagrid. Hey, not just rings and busts. You forget trains, barbed wire cats, wheelchair kilt wearers, and wombats. Oops, ignore the last one. Too late. Julian says, lol, Hagrid. Squarish says, Jim Alcott, film developing is on my list of things to learn. Squarish also says, still shoot quite a bit on my dad's
Canon
Old.
AE1.
Canon AE1. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a camera.
I know it's a camera. It was the AE I couldn't quite get my head around. Timmy, good to see you, John. Make the most of the $12 regular flat white or whatever they charge in Melbourne these days.
You're not wrong. I think Tim knows exactly where I'm sitting as well.
Hagrid says, John knows all about wombats. Oh, darn it, Dieter. Shut up.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to grab a jacket.
How many wombats has your dad killed?
It's 35 degrees here today. You don't need a jacket, Tiff.
It's
Oh,
like
I don't know.
3 degrees in my flat.
It seems to be a family tradition with you, look. With you.
What do we got? All right, so it's 1:45 in Melbourne. It's 23. Sorry, 25 degrees. No, nice.
No.
Poor man.
Looks like Mikey's gone for a long walk.
No way.
I'll probably put the heating on when Harmony wakes up, but not before then.
So yeah, no, internet last Monday for me was frustrating. Like just dropping in and out all the time. was uncool. So
But
I didn't bother coming in near the end because it was just I was getting more frustrated than I think either the audience or the other hosts. So
Is that this Monday just gone?
it is, yeah. I don't think I had a problem with the internet dropping out. I think it was just StreamYard. The StreamYard itself was just playing silly buggers. So I tried turning it off, back on again. I tried different windows. I tried different browsers. I tried everything. Didn't work.
Yeah, I have now trouble with StreamYard too. Normally, I can see the chat. I cannot see the chat.
Yeah, because I have it switched off, Dom.
Oh, you switched it off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, people start reading ahead, and when I'm trying to read comments out, it gets confusing.
Represent.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, John.
Yeah.
As you're here, Spitfires.
Yes.
The inside of the engine bay, i.e. on here, what colour would that be?
Interior green.
That would be interior green as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wrong. Actually, no. So the subframe's interior green. The inside of those panels, removable panels, are unpainted aluminium.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Because I'm going to do it hatches open, so I'll try and get the colours right.
Yeah. So the engine bear is the engine's predominantly black. Engine bear is painted with primer, which is the interior green grey. Pipes and everything else are pretty much the colour they are, and the inside of all the cowlings are unpainted for lightness and heat as well. If they were painted, they'd just chip away and all that stuff anyway.
See, it is the Spitfire Guru on this channel.
Yeah.
Well, not really. There's so much I don't know.
Sonic says maybe mix some Star Wars stuff with old war themes, Dom. Have Han Solo wearing a helmet and he could be a Pith Lord.
Ooh. God, that helmet he wears in Spaceballs.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah.
Might do some Star Wars stuff in the new year.
Why is my camera's gone again?
It has. I thought you knew.
Yeah.
Well, I have got sci-fi build to do in next year. I've got the resin Space 1999 Eagle transporter.
Gary.
What?
Gary.
What?
You read the comments out whilst I drop out and come back in, so that way nobody will notice.
Okay, I think you've got it covered. Don't worry about it. Jim says, at Squarish, I worked on automated dip and dunk hanger transport processing machines. That's a gobful. E60, 41 black and white, also did manual black and white film processing. Whew. Okay, there you go. Wow.
Also, do you want to hear more about interior paint of a Spitfire, Gary, if you're interested?
2 secs, I'll just read some of these comments. Julian says, Diana Ross and TWI mates in your flat, Tiff.
Supposed to be two.
Huh?
It's supposed to be two mates.
2 mates in your flat, Tiff. Oh no, not the 3 degrees. Oops.
Yes, he corrected there.
Yeah, he's corrected it there too. For
2
whole minutes. Yes, I have my fingers are dyslexic as well. Squarish says, nice, Jim Alticott. I'm thinking of getting a basic kit to do some black and white stuff, but I also learned that there is a community lab just down the road where you can go and use their kit. Oh, that's good.
Cool.
That's good. Julian says, Sonic, he would then be downgraded to a normal lord taking the pith. Oh dear. Sonic says Spaceballs was brilliant. Is that the one where John Candy's the sort of Wookiee?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Julian says, Mike, we noticed.
May the Schwartz be with you. It's pretty good.
Hagrid says, instead of flying the Millennium Falcon, Han and Chewie ride one of them, Montgolfier.
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 The first people, it's a hot air balloon that lifted up from.
Yes, Montgolfier brothers, wasn't it?
Correct. Yes.
Or an old World War II bomber. Yeah.
There you go. Nobody noticed.
Okay. So what were you going to say, John, about
Right. So grab the Spitfire half with the entrance door on it.
Yeah.
All right. So from the rear of the entrance door, backwards is silver.
Yeah. That is silver. So
Yeah.
this section here is silver.
Yeah. So that frame 11, which is what the seat is mounted to, goes at the back end of that flap.
Yeah.
Behind frame 11, it was unpainted.
Right. Okay. Well, that's all right. That'll act as a primer then.
Yeah. So, and you won't see much just because
No.
of the window arrangement. However, if you wanted to just use the same pen as you did in the nose, it'll be perfectly adequate.
Yeah. I shall. Thank you. Now, also, the Mayfield brother Mal
Yeah.
has a thing about Spitfire doors
Yeah.
and the crowbar.
Yeah.
Now, at the risk of starting a worldwide internet debate, what colour should the crowbar be?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I believe a lot of people paint them red,
Black.
and that is not correct.
They didn't have
Right,
health and
so-
safety back then.
Yes, but again, where like people say it's occupational health and safety to have a crowbar that's red, but surely those people would understand that aviation rules are different to working at heights and all the standard sort of industry.
Yeah.
Well,
and I
so-
think-
It's also
the
different
one-
now to what it was in 1940s.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, health and safety really didn't. No, you can't go flying in that Spitfire. You might run into a German and get shot down.
Exactly right. Yeah.
So
So
health and safety is just
my answer is I don't care.
no.
I don't care
No,
if
I
you want
know,
red
I know,
or
some
green
people-
or black, but it's probably one of those three colors.
I know some people are very keen on, and because I've deliberately chopped the door out to have it open.
Yeah.
So answers on a postcard, folks. What colour should the?
Yeah, I think the only reason people paint them red is because they want to. And if you want to paint it red, buddy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's that. You do you
Right,
It's
thing.
just it's a bit of color interest, but
There you go.
it's fine.
I think I'm going to call the hat done.
I have a little. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's nice.
That look, the colors look spot on to my eye.
There you go.
Oh look, that's.
I'm gonna call
I
that
reckon
done.
I reckon it's bloody wonderful.
Oh, that's nice.
So it can go on top of her head once it's dried properly. Like that.
On top of her hairs.
Head.
No, that was an Aussie joke.
Yeah. Well, it's like the joke we did at the beginning where we had a full head of hair, a full head, red head, and no head.
Yeah. Mm.
Or smooth head, should we say. I'll crack on with the comments. Dieter says, or an old World War II bomber. There you go. Sonic, oh no, Mikey just disappeared. How did that happen? Never even knew he was going to do that. What a shocker.
Hmm. It's funny how sarcasm doesn't really come out in text, does it?
Jimmy says, not fingers, Gary. Stupid keyboard. I paraphrase, obviously. Jim says, James, I would go with the community lab. That would be the easier option. There you go. Sonic, I can do it myself. What am I waiting for modders for?
May the farts.
Let modders do some modelling for a change. Sonic says, "May the farts be with you." Dieter says, "Yep, John Candy played Barth the Mog, half man, half dog. He was his own best friend."
Funny stuff.
Julian
John
says,
Candy.
"In Spaceballs, John Candy Mog." There we go.
John Candy was taken well
Dieter
before his
and
time.
Yeah. And Don DeLuise played Pizza the Hut, essentially him covered in lukewarm pizza dough and toppings. Jim says, Montgolfier Brothers, the golden age of ballooning, a Monty Python episode. James says, I have to give it a try, Jim. At the moment, it all goes to a lab in Wales where I've been getting really good results from. And he says, unfortunately, I have to head back to work. Hopefully catch another stream soon. All right, buddy.
Well,
Have fun in work. Dieter says, Jim, when people gave a new meaning to be filled with hot air, right? Charles says, cheers. Cheers, Charles.
cheers, Charles.
Charles?
Jim says, hope it goes well, Squarish. Julian, health and safety in combat aircraft are mutually exclusive. You're flying something that will be shot at. I don't think the colour of a chuffing bar will be the first concern. You'd be surprised, mate. They do emissions tests on Challenger tanks.
It's sort of weird.
Not only does it indicate a fault with the engine, it also protects the environment. Never mind the depleted uranium shells coming out the front end. Kieran says, I believe the crowbar was bare metal until post-war when they adopted red. There we go.
Oh.
Jim says, the officer cap looks awesome, Mikey. Thank you.
Does. I think the way I look at the crowbar thing is all pilots, regardless of what they're flying, very soon get to know exactly where everything is by feeling it and not particularly looking down. They don't want eyes up and out. And if you've got as little room as you do in a Spitfire, you know where the bloody crowbar is.
Well, yeah. I mean,
yeah. Dieter says, oops, he's running out of comments. Keep spamming all. He gets bored.
He starts doing that modelling show.
I know, right? It's far too much like scale modelling. But I am glad, actually, because once I've finished, I can work on the rest of the bust, and I think it'll look pretty cool by the time I finished.
Cool.
Cool. Sonic says, spam. Wonderful spam.
Don't you sing. Don't you
I'm
sing.
not singing. I'm reciting the words.
Bloody Vikings.
You can have egg spam, 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 and spam. Sorry, eggs are off.
Sir,
So my daughter said to me, so I was making a toastie with spam and cheese last week, and she just looked at me and said, I can't believe you would choose to eat spam over ice cream. I mentioned that to my other daughter, and she said, oh, that's absolutely, I've never heard her say anything so cutting before, but you can't back away from that one. That's true. And it is true. I'd prefer to eat spam than ice cream. What's wrong with me?
Spam and cheese toasty.
Well, yeah, ice cream sandwiches just ridiculous.
Ugh.
I mean, it'd all melt through the bread.
When I was a kid,
In my day.
spam used to be a cheap meat.
Yes.
Now it's
Same
gone
as
the other
corned
way.
beef. Look at corned beef.
Yeah, it's not cheap and it's not meat.
I love corned beef.
Gary, that was a really long time ago. You was a child, right?
Oh, yeah. It was at least 20 years ago. Well, some would say I never grew up. So,
Well, put it this way, Dom. When I was born, Gary was 23.
And serving in the Royal Air Force.
Back in a sec. I'm still here. Just tell. Come on.
And John is having more technical difficulties. Deed says, oops, we got busted. Sonic says, bunch of spam hammers. Deed says, mac and cheese. He says, nope, spam and cheese. Sonic says, I don't like spam.
How
Spam
dare
fritters. Spam fritters are the nicest thing you can ever eat.
Jim says, bacon, spam, and eggs with more spam. Timmy says, that is rubbish take, John. Ice cream is king.
Yeah. No, I'm with John.
Dieter says, we're talking about the wrong kind of spam in a can now. Modern Man says, our local Chippy do the most delicious battered spam burgers. That sounds nice.
So is that what you mean by spam fritter? They drop a slice of
Basically,
spam
it's a deep fried spam.
batter.
Yeah,
and then
batter.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
that
battered
sounds good.
fish.
You used to
Yeah,
get them
They,
in the
they stand there with a hammer and hit it.
You used to get them in the mess at RAF Liner, mate. But fantastic.
Okay, because there's a thing in Melbourne at fish and chip shops they do here. It's a hamburger and batter. And it's literally that hamburger meat just dropped in batter and then dropped in oil. But it's only in Victoria. Now, I went to a fish and chip shop in New South Wales. I'm looking up the board and can I help you? And I said, yeah, do you have hamburger batter? He said, what's that? And I described it. And he goes, dude, no. Oh.
Are you battered sausages out there?
No, I don't.
Oh.
You'll have to make some, John.
Oh, you're not wrong. I need to get more fat and oil into this putrid body of mine.
You must experience a battered sausage. And on that note,
Yes. Phil says, when meat goes cheap, it's called poultry. Julian says, best scene in Spaceballs was when Candy stuck his head in a spacecraft. The android, Joan Rivers, asked who he was. He said, Barf. She replied, not in here, mister. This is a Mercedes. Dieter says, Phil, that is a foul thing to say.
oh,
And he says, Julian, when he is under her and she says, hey, don't look up my can. Julian, I remember spam fritters. Gorgeous.
they are.
Sonic says, clucking hell. And spam makes me want to barf. And Julian says, I forgot that, Hagrid. Right, we have passed the 2-hour mark.
Already?
Yeah, it's gone really quick.
That must be Benji.
So, we've had a really good session today.
Yes.
John turned up.
I've been working on annoying you buggers.
No, it's great. Brilliant.
Yeah. Not got much modelling done, but it's been worth it, I think.
Well, I've made quite a lot of progress today. I'm quite pleased about that.
Yeah. Dieter says, everyone take a good care and see you tomorrow and in Discord.
See you,
Yes.
Dieter. Thanks,
See you
mate.
later, Peter.
And he says, cooking along. And Sonic says, time flies when you miss the first half hour. Right. So, yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back. We'll have another creative day tomorrow where we can just work on whatever we want.
It'll be repeat
John,
of the same.
You let us know whenever you figure out what's going on. You just let us know, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Me and Gary have decided we don't want to carry on with the Fokker until you're ready to join us.
So when you say you don't want to carry on with the Fokker, do you mean me?
No, we don't want to build it.
It also gets me out of a slight problem because I'd forgotten I said I was going to paint the red before the next session, and I haven't done it. So there you go.
Right.
Cheers, Julian.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Says, nice one, guys.
Uru.
Yeah.
Uru.
See the rest of you in the back in a minute. And for now, we'll see everyone tomorrow at 11 a.m. See you later, guys.
Bye.